This
Uh,
conference will now be recorded.
sure. Then. So my screen is shared with you guys, right? So see, when it comes to the DevOps part. So what actually DevOps is? Okay. So it is nothing but the action of development.
Sir, your voice is
Development.
not audible, sir. Hello?
Was it fine?
Deepak, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So development operations. Okay. So development team will be there, operations will be there. So development means like Java or Python or .NET or anything. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yes, little
Yes,
bit
sir.
lower.
Lower. See, can you guys check your system? It's high, full volume. I can't do anything from that.
Now it's clear,
Yeah,
sir.
yes,
Yes.
it's audible for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So,
think most of the people facing same issue, Deepak.
okay, fine. See, when it comes to the DevOps part, okay, DevOps is nothing but the development plus operations team. Okay, the function will be done with development and operations. So the development in the sense the teams will be like Java, Python, and other development teams will be there, which we don't touch. Okay, our work will be coming to the operations part. Okay, so in operations, whatever the code the developers will write, okay, whatever the code the developers will write, we will be operating that code. Operating in the sense we will be building that code by using certain tools, and we will be deploying it into some servers, okay, called as deployment servers, okay, and we will be storing it some storage repositories and other things and all we will be doing with doing different tools. Okay, so development plus operations both related to the DevOps part. Okay, so in DevOps, we have two sections, DevOps administration, DevOps development. DevOps development requires 100% knowledge of this, either Java or a .NET or any other programming language. Okay, DevOps administration doesn't require any of the coding language, only the operations team or operations part which we will be doing. And yes, a basic 1% how the code will be, how it will be, we can read the code and other things are there, right? That part will be required. That's it. 1% of the coding, maximum to maximum, 1 to 5, we can say 5% of the coding language is required. We will not write a single line of code, but we whatever the code the developers will write, right, we will be building the same code. So when it comes to some errors, we can able to understand if we have little bit of knowledge that what is what and all, so that we can, if we can able to understand the errors, we can able to tell those errors in our scrum calls and all. Okay, so this is the thing. Second thing, most important thing. So till now you people are thinking that DevOps, again, can't able to hear me.
Now we can
We are
hear you.
audible.
Yeah,
It's
someone
fine.
send a message.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because
that is their mistake. I think that system issue.
yeah.
We're audible now.
Okay, fine. So another most important thing which you need to keep in your mind, that DevOps is not a tool. Okay, it is not a tool or technology. Okay, remember this thing in mind. So it is not a tool or technology. Okay, it is a platform where several tools will come together to perform their tasks. Okay, so it is not a tool or not a technology where which we can learn. Okay, it is a combination or a platform where all the tools will come together and work. Okay, tools like, for example, if suppose we can say WebSphere is a tool, okay, Linux is a tool, okay, Java is a technology, .NET is a programming technology, programming language, .NET, Python, these all are the, we can call it as technologies or tools. Android is a tool, okay, another things and all. So these are all individual things, okay, individual tools. So we can just stick it up. Suppose if you learn Java, you can stick with that Java for your whole life. Okay, you need to do everything in Java and all, everything you need to write the Java coding and all. So that is called as a single individual tool. When it comes to the DevOps part, it is not a tool or a technology. Why? Because it is just a platform which we will be designing, and in that platform, several tools will come together and do the work. Like for example, for source code, we are using GitHub. For building the code, we are using Maven. For continuous integration, we are using Jenkins. Okay, for containerization, Docker. For deployment, Tomcat or JBoss. Okay, either we are using configuration tool as Ansible, again Kubernetes, all those things. For repository, we are using some JFrog or Nexus. Monitoring, we are using Prometheus or Grafana. Like that, so many several tools are there which will come together in a single platform. Okay, different tools will come together in a single platform, and they will work to get the completed task, whatever the task or whatever the work which they for which we have asked them to come together. We have combined it. They will perform the task according to them. Okay, understood. So this thing, please keep in mind. DevOps is not a tool or a technology. Okay, if someone asks you which tool you are learning or which technology you are learning, just tell them I am on a platform of DevOps. That's it. So if you tell them I am learning a tool that it is called as DevOps, and also if he is a professional guy, then yeah, he will feel something that yeah, you are taking some training from someone else who is not comfortable. Okay, because the basic difference is this thing only: tool and technology as well as a platform. Okay, understood. See, difference between tool and technology is also there. Technologies will change according to the versions. Okay, what versions we can say means according to the time, technologies will also get upgraded. Okay, for example, if it comes to the front end part, for example, for once when we were studying, I was studying, we for the front end part there was only one technology called as Ajax framework. Okay, recently after that Angular came. After Angular, React came. So technology is getting upgraded according to the time. Okay, according to time, technologies are getting updated. Tools are fixed one. Okay, like Linux is a tool. This is fixed since from ages it is coming. Now also it is running again. For ages also it will run, so no changes in that. Linux is a tool. Okay, fixed tools. Again, WebSphere application or WAS is a tool. SAP is a tool. So those are called as tools. Those are fixed. We cannot change. Okay, it will run. It will run. It was running before. It is running now. It will run means in the future also. Okay, understood the difference between tool and technology. So we are using those tools and technologies in one platform. That platform we will call it as DevOps. Development plus operations, all the teams will sit together and work combinedly in a combination. Okay, that's why I told you it is a combination of development plus operations team. Okay, so I'll show you the architecture, how actually the DevOps works. Fine. So just give me a second. Okay. So for example, suppose this is some developer team. Okay. This is some developer team. Okay. We can call it as Java or some .NET. Okay. So once they write the code, once they people write the code, okay, what they will do is they will push the code to some central repository. We will call it as GitHub. Okay, just a second. Okay, sorry. Okay, so once they run means once their code is done, okay, they have developed the code in their machine. Once they have written the completed the code, they will send it with the help of this git push. Okay, so rest of the things will cover, everything will be covered. So just try to understand the architecture first. Okay, so they will push their code to the central repository. We will call it as the source code management tool. Okay, so okay, they will send it to this GitHub. Okay, we will call it as GitHub. So from here everyone in your organization can able to access the code if he has the permissions. Okay, if he has the permissions, he can able to access the code, whatever the code written by the developer till now. Okay, until the developer is writing the code, it is private. It is in his machine only. Once he send it to the web, github.com, it is public code. That public code can able to, okay, we can able to see if we have the permissions. Okay, so here, from here onwards, our actual work will start from here onwards. Okay, once we got the code will be built. Okay, we need to build the code. Okay, we need to build the code. See, hope you guys are all from BSc or some other background, so you people have little bit knowledge on the concepts called CCPP and other things. So what it will be there. Okay, we will be just typing the code something in our colleges, and we supposed to compile that code by pressing Control F9. Okay, so once we compile the code, it means it will show you the errors. If you have any errors in this, okay, if you have any errors, it will show you, that's it, but it will not give you the output. It will not give you the output, it will just show the errors to you. So that is called as compiling the code. Here what we need to do, whatever the code the developer is writing, okay, we need to build it. So build means to get the output. For what he has written the code, we have to get that output. Okay, for that purpose we need to build the code. So how we will be building? We will be building the code with the help of some build tools. Okay, build tools called as Maven or Ant. Okay, so here we will be using mostly Maven only because it is a non-programming tool where we no need to write a single line of code. Okay, everything is pre-generated and we can build our projects, we can build everything easily, no need to write a single line of code. When it comes to the Ant, for Ant and other things like Gradle also, there is 100% you must have the knowledge of Java. Okay, coding language is required, otherwise you cannot able to pick up. Okay, understood? So till now what we have learned, developer has written the code, he is pushing the code to the GitHub. From GitHub, the other team called build team is building the code. Once the code is built, the code has to get deployed somewhere. So that deployment is called as the deployment, or we can say application deployment server. Okay, we can call it as application deployment server, and those servers are like Tomcat, our. Okay, so those servers are Tomcat. Fine. So Tomcat and other things are there which will be deployed. So it is called as application. Okay, so app deployment servers. Fine. So till now understood, developer is writing the code, pushing it to GitHub. After GitHub, from here our work will start. We will copy the code with the help of build tool. We will build it. Once the build is success, we will be deploying it on Tomcat. Okay, till now everything was going on through manual things only. Okay, so for here what happened here, for deployment one team will be there, building one team will be there, GitHub one team will be there, all things different teams will be there. So it will be a lag until the developers write the code. What will happen? Okay, until the developers write the code, all these teams will sit calm. Okay, no one has any works. Okay, so everyone will be sitting calm. So to overcome that problem, okay, there is a tool which we called as CI/CD, known as Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins, it is called as CI/CD. Okay, known as CI/CD tools. So CI/CD refers to continuous integration and continuous deployment, or you can say continuous development, anything you can say. So what does this tool will provide you is, it has the facility that it will build the code automatically. Okay, you have just need to configure once. After that, it will build the code automatically. You no need to do. Okay, you no need to wait for anything, and only one person can able to handle the entire Jenkins. So what we will be doing is, we will be copying the code from this GitHub, pasting it. Sorry, pasting it in our Jenkins. Okay, after that we will be configuring the Maven in our Jenkins. We will be configuring our Tomcat also in Jenkins. Okay, so once we did all these things, one single developer, Jenkins administrator, okay, one single administrator called as Jenkins administrator is enough to take the work of all these three. Okay, one guy can able to handle all these three works. He will be just waiting for this thing. Once the developer started pushing the code to the GitHub, this administrator will start building the jobs one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, so through this what will happen is, if it is continuously the code will be integrated and continuously the code will be deployed in the sense it is in Tomcat it will be deployed. Okay, so in this way the Jenkins will work. Okay, this is called as the continuous integration and continuous deployment, and it is vastly used. Apart from Jenkins, we have other CI/CD tools also, okay, called as Bamboo or Hudson. Okay, so mostly Bamboo, the people who are dealing with the .NET projects, okay, very rare. Out of 100, only 5% people will be using the .NET projects. They people using Bamboo as their CI/CD tool. Okay, and Hudson and Jenkins both are almost equal because Jenkins is generated by Hudson. Okay, the Hudson is the person who has created this Jenkins. First, he has created his own CI/CD. After that, he created Jenkins. But still, both are in market, and out of that, Jenkins will be mostly used. Why Jenkins will be mostly used? It is very, very easy. Everything will be like UI mode only, like this one only. Like you can see, file is there, home is there, view is there, crop, resize. So same things will be there in Jenkins also. It is very easy to understand. Not even a single line of code we need to write when it comes to the Jenkins. We just need to configure the things, build the jobs. If we are getting error, okay, if we are getting errors while building the job, there are two types of errors. Okay, two types of errors. One is code error, one is that function error. Okay, so setup error we can say. Code error and setup error. Code error refers to whatever the code developer has written, right? So we are building in Jenkins with the help of this build tool. So if the code got error, the code error will show, that error you can see in red color. Okay, red color you can see. So you cannot do anything if it's a red color error. You just need to forward that image, or you need to just take the screenshot, forward it to your development department. They'll take care of this thing again. Okay, if it's a setup error, it will show you in gray color. Okay, if it's a setup error, it will show you in gray color. Okay, so like whatever the connection you have given, gray color in the sense, how you will get that setup errors. See, you are configuring everything in Jenkins, like your Tomcat, your Maven and all. So if suppose Tomcat credentials you have given wrong, okay, for instead of Tomcat, see, suppose for your Tomcat credentials, like username is Tomcat, password is also Tomcat, and you forgot those things and you just type in a hurry, you just type TOMCA. Okay, that's it. After that, you type the password also, and you just click on save and okay. So what will happen when Jenkins try to communicate with Tomcat? What will happen? Username here given is Tomcat, but what we have given in Jenkins, Tomcat. That's it. We didn't mention the T. So that is a setup error. Okay, that type of error are called as setup error, and very rarely you will get setup errors. Very rarely. Okay, very rarely, because setup is one time and you will hardly get setup errors, very rarely. Like in a week you can see only one or two setup errors. Code errors you can see every day, one or two code errors you will get definitely, but setup error it is very difficult, you will not get. Okay, because already is pre-set up, everything is pre-set up, we no need to do anything. Okay, clear till now? After that, so once the deployment is done, okay, this deployment will be stored in some repositories. We can call it as artifact repositories. Okay, these repositories are nothing but the storages. See, once the deployment is done here, whatever the web page is deployed here, it will be stored. Okay, it will be, okay, fine, it will be stored here also. Okay, we will be configuring this artifact repo also in Jenkins only with the combination of this. So whatever the deployments are going here, the same will be storing here also in artifact repos. We have so many artifact repositories in market called as Nexus or JFrog, okay, and so many are there. Okay, so mostly uses is Nexus and JFrog. Okay, everyone use these things. Other one are there, it's their internal. Some people will use, some people will use registries also. Okay, but 95% people will use Nexus and JFrog. Okay, vastly used in the market. So what does this will do is, for example, whenever the code is getting built, okay, it will give you an output. That output will be deployed in Tomcat, and the same output will be stored in Nexus also, in your artifact repos also. Why it is we are saving? Suppose tomorrow again, if I need some changes, what I will do? I will ask the developer to write the entire code, right? So instead of writing the entire code, we can just take that storage from here, ask the developer to do the changes here, and he will immediately do the changes. Within 1 or 2 hours, the changes will be done. So instead of 1 or 2 days, he will wasting the time writing the entire code. He can just spend 1 or 1.5 hours after for the changes. After that, we can build it. So within 2 hours, our new modification will be with us. Okay, understood. For that purpose only, we are saving these things for our future users. So these tools are called as the artifact repositories. Okay, after that, see, when until the deployment is done, it will be done in one single server. Okay, one single server, the deployment will be done. Okay, for example, take an application called Facebook. Okay, take an application called Facebook. Facebook is an application. Hope everyone knows, right? It's an application. So if we are deploying the Facebook page, what will happen? Facebook will deploy it in one single server. And from one single server, Facebook cannot operate the entire globe. Okay, entire globe request Facebook cannot accept from one single server. So what does Facebook will do is, he will create his child servers. Okay, he will create his child servers, and he will keep that child servers, okay, in entire on some different countries, and he will operate from there, and he will connect all those child servers to the main server. Okay, you are getting this thing. See, example I am telling you. Suppose this is your black color is there, right? This is your Jenkins. Okay, this is your Jenkins black color. White color board is your, okay, Facebook page. Okay, so, and you need, so here only the deployment is done. Okay, only here the deployment is going on. But what you need to do is, you need to run your application to the entire world. So what you will do, you will be creating some regions, and in that you will be establishing your servers, so that all the country peoples, all the globe can access your applications. So these are the demo servers. These are the servers, okay, child servers, which I told you, right? So all these are the child servers. These child servers will be connected to this main server. So once that, after Jenkins do some deployment in your Tomcat, that is your application, immediately that pages, okay, that changes will reflect in all these child servers also. Okay, everything will be reflected. So how these things will be done is, these things will be done with the help of a tool called as configuration tool. Okay, this thing will be done with the help of a tool called configuration tool. Okay, config tools, we can call it as Ansible or Chef or Puppet. Okay, so Ansible, Chef or Puppet. So these are the tools. Here what will happen is, why we are using, mostly we will be using Ansible only. So why mostly we will use Ansible? In the sense, see, Ansible is an automation tool, plus no coding is required, zero coding. Just we need to write the you need to learn the YAML scripting. Okay, so that is very easy to learn. Okay, hardly it will take 1 or 2 days, maximum 1 week, that's it, not more than that. Okay, and that too we are into the administration level, so we don't require the complete YAML scripting. So hardly 1 or 2 days, if we just try to do the that YAML scripting, it will be done. Okay, hardly 1 or 2 days, not required. So anyone can do it, not an issue. Okay, Chef you definitely require the knowledge of Groovy language. Groovy scripting you required if you are going with Chef. Puppet compulsory Java is required. Okay, so instead of those things, that's why we will go with Ansible, and everyone will go with Ansible because a non-programming language, okay, a person who doesn't have any knowledge on programming, he can also manage the Ansible because it is very simple and easy, okay, to learn the AML script. And that too, we are the administrator, so we just need to learn very few commands which are required. That's it. Okay, understood the concept. So in this way, this is our Ansible server. This would be our Ansible server, and these are the Ansible hosts. Okay, HOSTS hosts. So the Jenkins will do the deployment. Okay, the deployment will be done in Tomcat as well as the deployment will be done in Ansible also. Once the deployment done in Ansible, these are the child servers which are connected to this Ansible. So everyone will get the page deployed, so that your application, one single application which is deployed here, can be accessed, your entire planet can access that application with the help of this Ansible tool and with the help of this feature which your Ansible tool is providing to us. Okay, understood till now? So next thing we have another things in this, another thing which we can include in this thing is, sorry,
Hello.
yes.
Yeah, hi. Any scripting language are used in DevOps like Java, .NET scripting language?
See, Java and .NET are technologies. Those are not the scripting language. Scripting languages are
Okay,
like,
okay. What I am asking, any scripting language like Python also, AWS also. Just 20%, just 20% use it, right? But some people have told me that just scripting
Banu,
is
right?
useful. Just yeah.
Yeah, Banu. So see, it's a full confused thing. Which see, I'm not telling anything, but yeah, just the thing is that, see, there is huge difference. Okay,
Okay,
AWS is cloud. Okay, scripting languages are like Shell script, Python script, Groovy script. Okay, Ruby and Rails scripting languages. So these are all called the scripting languages where you will be writing the scripts. Okay, you
okay,
means the developer will write the script. Okay, so scripting languages are different. Coding languages. Code means where you will be writing the exact code. That are called as technologies, and it is like Java, .NET. These are the technologies where you will be writing the code. Okay, so code is different, script is different. Okay,
okay,
and we have included another term which you have included, that is AWS. So AWS is cloud. It is not at all related to script or anything, or it is separate.
okay,
Okay, everything will be in virtual. Okay, virtual in the sense everything will be in air. You will create every server, you will create thousands of server, but everything will be in air. No virtual thing will, means no physical thing will be there. So that is complete different concept.
okay,
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 so in DevOps, yes, scripting will be there, shell script we will be using, but very rarely we will use. Okay, so not at all an issue, it will be very easy to learn the shell script. Okay, it is
okay,
not a problem. Very easy. Hardly 3 to 4 days. If you put your mind on that things, it will be done. Okay, not the complete dead end high level shell script is required. Just the basic knowledge of scripting is required for the DevOps part. Okay, so
Acha,
once you
okay,
are
okay,
you get expertise in DevOps, then you can increase your knowledge by learning the in-depth scripting things like PowerShell is there, and shell script in-depth is there. So Groovy and all other things are there. You can learn it if you get the expertise things in DevOps. If you don't want to go with that, you just leave it with this administration thing only until the diagram you can see now, right? With this
yes,
also we can able to survive in the market.
okay,
Okay, just need to include one more thing here, that is called as the containerization tool. Okay, containers. So containers here, I don't know what happened, it is not coming here. Yeah, containers here we will using the tool called Dockers. Okay, Docker. So what does the Docker will do is, Docker will help you to reduce your cost. Okay, and it is very fast servers, it will provide you, as well as without fault tolerance. Fault tolerance in the sense you will not get any errors when it comes to the setup. Okay, see, for example, we are setting up our environment. Okay, we are setting up our operations environment. So we will be we need this server, GitHub server, we need Maven build tool, we need Tomcat server, we need Jenkins server, we need Nexus server, Ansible servers. All these are all the servers, right? So we need thousands of servers. Okay, so it will cost you heavily. Okay, so what this containers will do, Docker is doing, it is providing the facility to us, right? So instead of buying all these servers, Docker has the ability to build multiple servers itself. Okay, inside one server itself, Docker can build multiple servers, depends on the machine capacity. Okay, it can build multiple servers. And for example, if your Windows, or suppose I am using my Windows machine, right? So I am using my Windows machine. So hope you got the everyone knows that Windows iOS ISO file is something about 3.2 GB. Okay, ISO file in Windows is something about 3.2 GB. Okay, like your Windows file. Okay, some Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 are there, right? So ISO files are 3.2 GB when it comes to the Windows. The same thing, if you want in your Docker environment, hardly you will be getting it for 70 MB. Hardly 65 to 70 MB is the origin, that size. It will create a machine for you. So like that, if you can compare from others to here in 3.2 GB only one machine is getting created. Here in 70 MB one machine is created. So if you can compare here, almost you can create more than 28 servers. Okay, more than 28 servers you can create with this 3.2 GB, right? So you can run your entire application instead of different servers. You can run your entire environment in one single Docker server, and you can run the entire project with one machine if it's a simple single small project. So that facility Docker is giving you. So how it is giving and all, we can see, go inside and we can see. Okay, so what will happen here, the cost for all these servers, buying all these servers, putting them in a network and all, so the networking team and all those costs will be, what happen, it will be removed, right? So not required. Done. So only you need to take care of a single server. One single administrator will be sitting and he will be managing your Docker server and all the applications which are running. So with one single person, everything can be managed. Okay, so again here also we no need to pay the salaries for many people, many guys, right? So only one person or two person if we can hire, and they can do all these things. So entire work, the Ansible work, Jenkins work, Nexus work, Tomcat, Maven, GitHub, all the works will be done by one single person, right? So here again cost will be reduced, right? So in this way the Docker will work. So for our real time also and normal also, the Docker is also related to Jenkins. We have to configure again the Docker inside the Jenkins, and through Jenkins, with the help of Docker and Jenkins, we can deploy all these applications in multiple containers. So inside one Docker only, I'm sorry, I am actually, my mouse is not working when it comes to the corner side. So I'm just drawing it here. Okay, inside your Docker, what will happen is containers will be created like this. Okay, small containers will be created. So every container is nothing but a server. I give you an example here, right? 70 MB one server, another 70 MB another server, another 70 MB another server. So like that, for example, if it's a 3.2 GB space, it is covered by your Windows operating system in Windows machine. Okay, in Windows machine, we can create more than 40 servers, 28 to 30 servers with Docker, with that same thing. Okay, understood the usage of Docker. So another tools are there which will come in the middle, like we can call it as monitoring tools. Okay, monitoring tools we will be using so many, depends on your project, the monitoring tools will be there. Okay, so like it will be Prometheus, Grafana, and ELK, then Nagios, and everything. So these are all called as the monitoring tools which we will be using and setting up with your Jenkins to monitor your entire servers. How many servers you are using in your environment, we need to monitor. So that monitoring will be done with the help of this tool. Okay. Yeah. Okay, with the help of this monitoring tools we will be using all those things around. Okay, understood till now the DevOps part, DevOps architecture, how your flow will be there. So as I told you, it is not a tool, it is a platform where several tools will come together to perform their task. So see how many tools are here. GitHub is a tool, build Maven is a tool, Tomcat is a tool, monitoring tools are there, Docker is there, Ansible, Nexus, Jenkins, all these are tools, and everything will be working in a single environment, single platform. Okay, understood understood what I told you in the sentence. So the meaning of this sentence is this one. Clear till now? Anyone has any doubts?
Yeah, clear. Yeah,
Fine, right?
here I have one small doubt.
Yes.
Configuration tool is there, right? Puppet Chef
Sorry. Yeah.
configuration tool is there, right? For that
Yes.
also we need to run the script, right? We need to write script, right? Python.
No. See,
Or,
those are different things. Okay, don't get confused. Configuration scripts are different. Okay, and configuration tools are different. Okay, configuration tools are your Ansible, Puppet, and Chef. For Ansible, there is no need to write a single line of code. Okay, there is no need to write a single line of code when it comes to the Ansible. We will be running the YAML script. Okay, YAML, YMAL. Okay, we call it as YMAL script. Okay, and that is very dead easy to learn. Hardly in the administration level, we can learn it in 1 or 2 days. We no need to put more concentration on this YAML scripting. Okay, because when it comes to the administration level, we will not do. When you go to the DevOps development level, then you need to learn the entire YAML scripting. Okay, second thing, Puppet and Chef. Chef is completely based on Groovy scripting. So if you want to go with Chef, you definitely must have knowledge of Groovy language. So if you know Groovy scripting, you can opt for Chef. If you don't know, then just leave it. Again, when it comes to the Puppet, Puppet is completely based on Java. So if you know Java, you can go with Puppet. If you don't know Java, just leave that column there itself. So go with Ansible. Ansible, there is not required of any single line of code. So no need to go with, so you no need to worry about this other thing. So scriptings will be there, very simple, just single line code will be there. We can say single line script. Okay, single line will be there. You need to execute that thing and your work will be done. You will get the output. Okay.
yeah, okay, thank you.
Fine. Yeah, and we can set up this entire environment in Docker. In the same way, we can set up this entire Docker environment. Okay, for to reduce the cost, we can set up this entire Docker environment in Kubernetes also. Okay, so Kubernetes is also a orchestration tool. We can call it as orchestration tool, where we will be creating the pods. Okay, we will be creating the pods. Pod is nothing but a container type here also. Okay, we will be creating the pods. In that pods, several applications will run. In one single pod, several applications will run. Like that, we can create multiple pods and we can run multiple environments. Suppose, for example, I'm just telling, this is your Flipkart application. So for Flipkart, whatever the applications or servers which you are running, you can run in one single pod in Kubernetes. Okay, this is your Amazon application. So for Amazon, whatever the servers are running, you can run in a single pod here. So there is no equals between this pod and this pod. Okay, it is just like pod in the sense, we can say just type of containers, single containers. Okay, so here in Docker, what we do is everything will be run in every container will run one application. Okay, every container will run one application in Docker. In Kubernetes, what will happen is every pod will run one environment. every pod will run one environment. Okay, this is one environment, this is one environment, this is one environment. Okay, this is Flipkart, this is Amazon, this is some eBay. Okay, so every environment will run in one single pod, so that your space will be reduced more and more. Okay, here it is 70 MB, right? When you go to Cube, it will be like some 16 to hardly it will be 10 to 15 or 20 MB, not more than that. When you go to the Kubernetes, so like that, your size will get decreased, productivity will be more, and deliveries will be fast. Okay, size decrease, productivity more, deliveries will be fast. So everyone will go for that purpose only. Okay, when it goes to the Kubernetes. Fine, understood till now? Anyone has any doubts up to now?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, presently, which tools are demand in market? You discuss about DevOps,
Docker,
right?
Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Ansible. If you learn this thing, you are hotcake.
Okay.
Okay, put concentration on
Can you
these
please
four:
repeat the tools?
Docker, Jenkins, Ansible, Kubernetes. Hotcakes. You will be getting recruited immediately.
Okay. Every company is asking these tools, right?
Yes, these every
Okay.
company. See, these all are the mandatory tools. Which one?
Okay.
Your GitHub, Maven, Tomcat, and all are mandatory. Okay, without
Okay.
this you cannot go ahead. Without this you cannot go ahead. So these things will be included. Apart from that, the tools which you need to put more concentration is Jenkins. Jenkins is nothing but your heart of your DevOps. Your entire DevOps, you can see in the diagram itself, your entire DevOps structure will be depends on this Jenkins only. If no Jenkins, no DevOps. Remember this thing. No Jenkins, no DevOps. So Jenkins will be there. Everything will be configured in this. So if you want to run in the market, just mention the tools like all these tools. Okay, you will be selected. Means your profile will be selected. You can get calls, more and more calls.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay, clear till now?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you guys can spare some more time, I can share the AWS also, or else if it's also already 9, if you want some other time, I can go ahead with other time also. It's up to you guys.
Let me know when are you able to take this AWS
It's up to
demo.
you. I am ready to give it now. If you are okay, I will give it continuation. If you have some other works, like it's already 9, right? 1 hour is done. So if you can't spare, then you people can discuss with
Can
the
you please
management.
arrange a demo on tomorrow for this AWS complete in same time?
AWS also. Yeah, sure. You can discuss with the management. They will let you know.
Yeah, and one more thing, I have small doubt. I have a hands-on experience with this in Jenkins, GitHub, and Ansible coding mainly. What I heard about the Dockers is an we use for image copy. Is it true or no?
Yes, Dockers we are using for the image only.
Can you please come again? Voice is slow.
Yeah, Docker is using to create the images. Okay, to create the images, to create the containers, to run the applications, we will be using Docker.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So what are the next route? Yeah, admin only will be covered. Okay, entire development if you want to done, then it will take around 6 months for you to learn Java for 3 months and this one for another 45 to 50 days. So it will take around 6 months for you guys. Yeah, Ravi, we can go inside the cloud. It is fine, not an issue. So as you have the testing experience, right? So you can go with cloud and DevOps. No issues in that. Yeah, we can go. No, that's not a problem. Okay, so you are in testing, right? So you must have knowledge on Jenkins. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can discuss this thing. You can discuss with Manikanta, or else you can just call me once you discuss with Manikanta. You can call me. I will clear your doubts and all. Okay. Coming to this other things and all. Fine. Clear. So, okay, then you just discuss with the management guys, so they will let you know the timing, or else just give me one clear cut shot. So if you are okay, I will cover it now itself, the AWS also. If not, then we will connect tomorrow same time. Just let me know clearly, yes or no. According to that, we can go.
Tomorrow you're covering AWS first and demo on DevOps next, right?
DevOps demo is done. Tomorrow I'll cover AWS demo if you are okay. Okay, because
Yeah,
everything
I'm
is
fine
new.
with this. I will
Questions
connect
keep.
with tomorrow at the same time.
Yeah, okay then. Okay, so I'm asking you again and again, no one is speaking, so I'll just log it out and I'll tell the same thing to the management that tomorrow the students have asked for the AWS demo, so they will let you know the time, what time they will be. According to that, we can go ahead. Okay,
Yeah, thank
if
you.
that is fine, I will start it from tomorrow. Fine. Okay then, chalo. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, bye bye.